So, hello everybody. Today I'm gonna do a reading about this special vision that I had. I had this vision, a message coming in. This is only gonna resonate for some of you guys. It's gonna resonate especially for the collective that has done their healing, that have been in hermit mode and who are progressing in their spirituality. So what is the reading about? I find it very funny, the message that I got. It's about an ex. I know you might think like, here we go again, an ex again. But this reading is about an ex who you might not be thinking about, you know? It's somebody from a long time ago. You guys used to share a special connection, and somehow Spirit wants me to get this out. You might not even be thinking about this person, or if you think about this person, it's not like, so I'm missing him, I'm missing her, but it's more like, it's more like, I used to have mad feelings for that person. We used to have good and bad times, but I still have a special place for that person in my heart. But not like that you want to go back, or I don't even think you would mind that. So maybe at the time that person was still in a karmic mode, but that person definitely went through their spiritual healing as well. But there is only one thing that is keeping them back from being their complete self. This person who I'm talking about is a divine feminine or masculine. It's not a karmic. And you are the only person who is keeping them back somehow in love. So I don't know why the Spirit wants me to get this message out. Maybe this person is coming upon your path very soon, but let's see what the cards say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that person, like, what I got in the vision is that the person is really stressed. They have been stressed out for a long time. I feel like when you was together, they didn't treat you right. You did have a special connection with that person. You really loved that person, and they really loved you, but they was not grown enough yet. Should I call it like that? They was still in their karmic phases. They was not healed, and you leaving them behind has put them through awakening. You leaving them behind has made them really suffer. They don't believe that they will ever find somebody who can be their true love like you was. I'm getting like you was their true love, the man or woman of their dreams. but they didn't treat you the way that they should have had. So the relationship ended. I don't feel like they did something horrible to you, but the relationship ended because they didn't want to grow. And you was feeling like they were keeping you stagnated. And after that, you went on with your life. And you got in another relationship. And you might not know this, or not even suspect this, or maybe you thought like, okay, I can imagine that that he or she didn't like it that I got together with so and so, such and such person. But it's not only that. This person went in hermit mode for like a year. They even are not close to their family members anymore, who used to not want you guys to be together. I'm just taking a sip of my tea. Yeah, so I feel there were family members who was coming in between the two of you. They are like distanced to these family members. They don't even want to see them that much anymore. And they went through a period that they were really depressed. So depressed, you cannot imagine that somebody was so depressed over you. They feel betrayed by you, like you took their heart and threw it down and just put your feet on it. Like, I don't feel like they had bad intentions with you, like I said before, but they was just not reliable. They were not moving forward like you wanted. It wasn't going quick enough. And maybe after that you walked into somebody who like love bombed you, and you went into something else very quick, another relationship. You might be in that relationship still, or you're not even with that person anymore, but I feel like this person would really want to be back together with you because they feel like you are the person for them. But what is holding them back is that or you got married, or you got to get you lived together, had a baby or whatever, had children with the other person, and that's like a boundary for this person. Like, I cannot face them after they got together with so and so person and did all the things that I wanted to do with them, even though they was in the wrong, even though they was maybe sometimes cheating, maybe slightly flirting with other people. They didn't want to live together. They didn't want a baby at that time. They didn't want to get married at that time. And they was just moving too slow, and you spend an awful lot of time on this person. And because they was moving so slow, you just went ahead. Like, I'm leaving you behind, buddy. I gave you 1 warning, 2 warning, 3 warning. I'm out. So that's what I'm feeling. And yeah. Yes. So this is why this person is feeling so bad. It did so much to them, like you moving on with somebody else. And it being that serious, much more serious than it was with you guys. But that's because they didn't want to put in the effort. They didn't want the responsibility of sharing the bills or paying the bills. They didn't want the responsibility of taking care of a child. They didn't want the responsibility of a marriage. And now they are like, thinking of you, reminiscing on everything, and like, how could he do that to me? And still thinking of you daily. You cannot even imagine that this person is still not over you. So what I see is the third party might even be a mother or father figure that didn't want to see this person with you together. Like I said, what I saw in the vision and what I'm seeing in the cards is exactly the same. The person has taken like distance from that family member. That family member is stressed out because maybe they used to help that family member financially a lot. Maybe you guys even was not agreeing with that they was giving out too much money, being there too much for that person. Like, you can never decide for another person how much effort they put into other people, but if they're putting low effort into you and much more effort into other people whilst they are in a relationship with you, it might be disturbing. And what I'm seeing here is they stop doing that. So you coming into their life and them losing you because of a lot of talk was in the background as well, like, what are you doing with her, what are you doing with him? And that's because they was afraid that this person was going to do all the things that they were doing for them, for you, and that they was going to lose like a supply. That's how you could call it. So yeah, this person is like finished with these people or person. I feel slightly that it was one person who was really taking the lead in this, a mother or father figure, maybe a sister or big brother, something like that, uncle, aunt. And yeah, they took their distance. And it's mad because, like I said, they are still like thinking of you. They even are still jealous. They don't want to see you with other people, but they keep it all inside. They feel like you broke them. They still love you, and they know you still have love for them, even though things didn't go like you guys would like to. And maybe you think like, okay, I went on with my life and this person might not even be thinking about me. They don't even want me anymore. After I went with such and such person, after I got married, after I had a baby, after I had 2 children, whatever. But they are still wanting to be with you. Mind you, this is a person who you never had children with. You never got married. Maybe you got close to getting married. Maybe you got close to having a child. Maybe you got close to living together, or you was living together for a short amount of period. But like I said, they was moving too slow for your like, and they're still enamored with you. I don't know where they see you, but they still like see you. Maybe it's social media. Maybe you pass by them. Sometimes you don't even notice. And you still have love for this person in your heart. Like I said, they wasn't completely bad for you. It was just going too slow. They wanted to be free, and you wanted them to take accountability and responsibility for the relationship. And what I see is you want to go forward. You want success in life. You want things to go good for yourself. You want to build a legacy for yourself and for your children and for the children that come after that. This is what you are doing. You are busy building a legacy, and they love that about you. But you are so busy with going to accomplish your goals that you're not even seeing or noticing that this person is just like in the background crying, thinking about you, like, how could he do this to me? They feel like you run away from them, and they know that you see, feel, or that you get messages through, that you know things that the average person doesn't do, that you're very spiritual, and they know that you are very, they like it somehow, they like it about you. Sometimes it makes them a little bit scared. They even hope that maybe in the future your paths will still cross, but they want to cross paths with you, and they have a little bit of hope that things will be back to normal again like it used to be. But on the other hand, they are so mad at you, like so mad. They're saying, because of you my finances didn't go good anymore, because of you I lost a lot of finances, because they couldn't focus on their finance for a long period of time, and you don't even know this, because they was like crying over you, they was sad, they was depressed. You really teach this person a lesson, like maybe this was a lesson for you too. Maybe if you think about it, like, oh, afterwards I went with somebody else who was way worse, but like, okay, how they treated you was not well as well, because if they really wanted to be with you, they should have put in the effort. And now they cry about losing money, losing sleep because of you, taking distance from their family because you really opened their eyes to what was going on. They feel burdened, like, why is my life like this? Why does she? Because maybe you are having problems with the next person already, and they're just thinking, how could her or his life be so perfect right now? They moved on with the next person, and I'm just sitting here like thinking of them. Whilst you might be single right now, you might not even be together anymore, or you might not even be happy with the person that you're with now. You might be in separation but still together, they're still thinking about you, feeling very burdened, and like they're feeling like life is teaching them a lesson. They know that they let other people come in between the two of you guys. They know that their family, other woman or man, that they put all these third parties, with third party I mean family, people they were flirting with or cheating or whatever, they put those people above you. They know. They're angry at themselves. They are angry at those people. They are angry at you for this. And they still love you. This love is just not going away. They love you so much. And they're thinking like you will be the love of their life, and they will still regret not being with you when they are old, when they are old lady, old man. And that they're still thinking like you was the one who I was supposed to be happy with. Mind you, you might not have seen this person for like 2, 3, 4 years or whatever, and they're still thinking like this. Yeah. And they know that other people would still want a relationship with them, but like they cannot even be serious in a relationship. They rather be alone. Maybe they went in a relationship as well. Maybe they even had a child as well, but they cannot take it that you had one. Maybe they got married, but they cannot take it that you got married because they was not happy there, and you seemed happy, like you really wanted this, and you was the first one to make that step. And they just did it because of loneliness and like there was nobody around. Maybe they got trapped in a situation, but they freed themselves and they're just lonely, walking away from being binded in a relationship. But there comes the problem again. When they was with you, they had commitment issues, and they still have them. Maybe it even got worse because they feel like you understood them, you knew who they were, you had the patience for them. But they learned patience, like everybody, patience gets to zero one day. Yeah, they feel like you had a very good friendship together. You might have friends that you know, similar friends, and they even distance themselves or don't have much contact with these friends anymore because they are afraid that this friend's gonna talk to you about how bad they are doing. They don't want you to know all these things. They hope they can encounter you again someday, somehow. And what I feel for some of you guys, take if it resonates or not. Like I say always in my videos, like if the messages resonate, it's for you. If it doesn't, yeah, but yeah, you haven't seen this person in a long time, but like think about it. If it fits for you. For some of you guys, you had a child, and this child, they just cannot face this child. They don't want to see this child. It hurt them so much because they really thought that you guys were gonna have that happy family together. They imagined it. They were sure of it. This is the man, this is the woman who I'm gonna have children with. And you went and had it with somebody else. So for some of you, this is what is holding them back. They cannot face that child. Yeah, so what I see is that you post a lot on social media as well. And you post happy things like life is doing good for me, life is doing great, and like you're not putting negative things out there. And they might see these things. I do see that you're gonna put a message out there about an ending, maybe about an ending of a relationship or whatever. This is what they're gonna see as well. Yeah. They would love even to be with you. You know, they're just not, they wasn't being honest with themselves that time. And sometimes they're still delusional about their feelings. They're mad at you for whatsoever reason. And they really want to be with you, like I said. They feel you are the perfect person for them, but sometimes they lie to themselves like, oh, she did me so wrong, he did me so wrong. Oh, well, yeah, they were the problem. They have really romantic feelings towards you. And I feel like, because my question was like, why am I getting this vision? And I see that you're gonna meet them. I don't know when, but I see a meeting coming. You're gonna meet this person, maybe um, on the streets, maybe if you're walking in a store or whatever. Maybe you're gonna pass each other, but I see a meeting coming. So maybe Spirit wants you to know this before the encounter happens, that this is how they feel. They are so mad because there was especially a man or a woman in their life, maybe they used to flirt with or cheat with, and this made you so angry. And this person just went on with another person as well, happily married or happily committed with somebody else as well, and they're like angry at this person as well, like, okay, so you was the whole problem and I didn't even get to end up with you. You just went on with your life like nothing happened, and my life got completely destroyed. Here I am 3, 4, 5 years later, and I still cannot commit to anyone else because I'm still thinking about my darling who I left, or who left me, because of you. You was one of the problems, So you put them to think about a lot of things. Yeah, they're very aggressive towards these people. You might not even know this, like, even their family members know that they are still missing you, that they still want to be with you, that they are still in love with you, that they are still sad about you going away. Some might even make fun of them sometimes, but I think if they do, they would get in a big fight and argument, because this person is not taking this breakup lightly after all these years. Let's see what I see. Yeah, they've distanced themselves from a lot of people in the community. Maybe you share like the same community. You don't see them around in the neighborhood anymore. They are looking for their luck somewhere else, trying to be happy. They moved. I feel they moved and they're trying to be happy at that place. They might have like intercourse with people, but yeah, intercourse. That's what I see. And that would be enough for them, but nothing, no commitment. They're not yet ready for it yet. And I do, like I said, you really teach this person a lesson about how to treat other people, like how to be responsible and committed in a relationship. They just cannot let this feeling go. Yeah. So let's see if I can get some more. I didn't want to put much time into this because I know that you're not, maybe, like I said, you still have love for this person, but you're so busy with your life right now. You're not thinking about them daily or sobbing about them. You're just out there living your life. And you might find it disappointing that you guys never ended with each other, because you might think that person was your like childhood lover, or who you was gonna end up with, your dream lover or whatever at that time. But you ascended so much, you're not even thinking about them that much anymore. They might pop into your head sometimes, like now that you're seeing this reading, but yeah. Let's see. What else can we see about this person? Yeah, they are not settling for less right now. They want what they experienced with you. And they just know and feel it in their guts that they're not gonna come across somebody who they're gonna experience this with again. Yeah, they're hiding their feelings, you see? I cannot make this up. They're hiding their true feelings for you. Yeah, they wished that you would be less demanding that time and just would have like patience the patience to wait for them to grow up. They needed to grow up. They know what you expect in a man or woman, and they feel like they could not yeah, grow to your standards. But it's just an insecurity because they feel like you don't love them. Or now they know that you love them, but not like you love the next person. They think that you really ditch them for the next person and that you really love them more. So nobody can meet up to their standards because you was the one for them, the love of their life. But like I said, they still have commitment issues. You guys used to have like very passionate sex in the bedroom or wherever you did it. And they miss that. The passionate, compassionate feeling that you guys had together, it was not only lost, you really felt like it was a little bit magical in between the two of you. They feel like you play them. Like, how could you leave me like that and move forward with another person if you really had those kind of feelings for me? Wasn't it magic what I was feeling with you? And they are a sucker for you, sucker for love. So if you would get them into bed right now, they know that like you could do with them whatever you want. Yeah, but you just threw them away like it was nothing. That's how they feel. They would hope for you to like give yourself to them that time, and now still they would still like want to be in a commitment with you, like I said, but they're making such a drama off of the fact that you moved on, got married, had a child, went to live together with somebody else or whatever. Like, if they want you so bad, just get over it. It was your fault anyway. They feel like you made the bad decision. You ruined the thing to just not have patience with them. They don't want to know how good you are doing. That might be the reason why they don't even know, like, that you're not mm, even happily married with the next person, or not together anymore, that you became single recently, or that you're separated but still married. They don't have the info on you, on that kind of thing. They really think you're just happy. Yeah. Yeah, they went through a lot, and they're still going through a lot. Like I said, you cannot even imagine what kind of impact the separation in between the two of you guys had upon them, and is still having. It might sound weird, but it's like that. And like I said, you guys are still gonna meet up. I don't know when, I don't know how, but like I said, you might know people um, in the same community. You might, like I said, they might look at your social media. So, but they're gonna make a plan to get you in front of them. You might even know who this person is, because sometimes you just start to dream about them. Or maybe sometimes your intuition just tells you that they are thinking of you, and sometimes you even feel sorry or bad for the choices that you made. But yeah, you got sick and tired of their mind games. Not really mind games, but they were just playing. They was not serious, because they was not responsible, and they didn't want to go ahead. And you was really ready to have children, to um, settle down, and it was all taking too long for you. So Spirit wanted to get this message out. I hope it helps, and that you can think about this before you get to see this person again. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.